Hey there, Taurus. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining me. We're doing your tarot reading for the present moment. It's good for right now, whenever that is, regardless of the date. Let's begin, shall we? All right, Taurus, Holy Spirit, we're connecting with the zodiac sign of Taurus. What insight, foresight, guidance, revelations do we have for the sign of Taurus right now? What does your spiritual team want to bring up, talk about, bring awareness to? Let's see, Bull Gang. What do we have? What do we have? Let's see what's happening with Taurus right now at this very moment in time. We're focusing on the present moment. Let's take this one right here. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Seven of Wands. And here we have the Hierophant. Okay, let me take this in. All right, so what I'm getting right now is inception. There is conflicting energies, guys. There is like something that is manifested and is currently unraveling. And then I feel another energy that is erasing, attempting to modify. And I don't like it. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. This is inception. This is birth. This is creation. And you see how there's a womb here and there is a bright light. There's wings. So I'm seeing this as something that has already taken flight. What does that mean? It means that it's something that has come to awareness. It's something that has everything it needs to materialize. And then we have the Seven of Wands. The green is standing out, the heart chakra. It's the Seven of Wands, which is protection. It's a barrier, it's boundaries. It's respect, it's defending, it's vigilant. But there isn't an aggressiveness that is usually seen with the Seven of Wands. Instead, it's calm, it's serene. I mean, this is seen through the eyes of compassion. This is seen through your heart, feeling your way through. I'm hearing ever watchful, ever knowing. Now, this Ace of Wands, there's something insulting about it. The hands are going like that. The face, you see, it's smudged. So it feels like is it hard to see? We have the Hierophant. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Now, this is interesting because during a meditation recently, I saw a crab that had a person's head on it. And it's here. I'm being reminded of that. So oftentimes what I do is when I see things like that, like a crab with a person's head, it's like, what is that? What is that? So what I do is I go to Google, for example, and I search crab person, and I allow myself to be guided to an interpretation. Oftentimes I read many, and that's what I did. I read several, and I came to the conclusion that a crab, when you call somebody a crab, and I'm connecting it to a person because I'm sharing the vision that I saw. I had a person's head. So you see a crab, and then there's a person's head. It was a woman's head too. So you see how this card is just, this is my spiritual team saying, hey, Rosa, remember that vision with the crab and the woman on its head? Well, look, it's here. Can you tell Bullgang about it? Okay. So when you call somebody a crab, it's you're talking about a person who is, one, moody, crabby, but who is also jealous and envious and does not like to see others happy because they're not happy. So the crab mentality is, if I can't have it, neither can you. And it's also, if I can't succeed, neither should you. So right now I'm getting a visual of a bunch of crabs in a bucket, and what do? They climb on each other, but they keep pulling each other down. So I'm seeing that symbolic of an energy that is, I'm hearing reluctant to see others succeed. We see the hair font. So another thing that is coming through right now that I'm seeing is, this is reminding me of Cancer, right? Which is the mother sign. Do you see how the hair font, the way it's depicted, it's a woman who is breastfeeding 2 children. So mother, something maternal, it's being pointed out here. We see it here too. There is a womb. Now, something that, do you see how the way this is depicted? It's I don't know, there's something, it feels insulting to me. I told you a little while ago, why? Well, one, the womb is, it's not necessarily empty, but there's something in there, a spark. But do you see the way it's depicted? It's almost as if it was chopped off. Like, can you imagine a womb and then it's like sliced in half, and that's what you get? At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups. And it's depicted as a woman who is a skeleton, if you're able to see, and she's holding a skeleton baby. So there's many ways to see this, okay? This is somebody who I'm seeing this as a person, guys. I'm seeing this as a person who and and that person, it's not you. This is somebody outside. This is somebody in your perimeter. This is somebody you know. This is somebody around you that has experienced loss. Now notice that this is the 10 of Cups, so it's a happy card, but it's being represented by loss as well, as there's two skeletons here. So this is, to me, this is screaming like your gain is somebody else's loss. Do you see that? Your gain is somebody else's loss. Your happiness is somebody else's misery. Could this have to do with motherhood? For some of you, yes. What do I mean by that? I'm getting that for many of you, there is a person who is it they can't have children, or they don't have children. They don't have children. They can't have children. And it's something. Do you see the way the hair font is depicted? It looks sad. This person looks sad. In fact, it looks like it's a nun. So you see, again, we're getting, when I think about a nun, I think about a person who is, what is it? Who doesn't have children. Because they're abstinent. This is, abstinence. She looks sad. The Seven of Wands, let's look at that further. So what is this reading doing for you? I think so far it's bringing perspective. It's bringing perspective. It's bringing awareness. Perhaps even clarity for some of you, confirmation. What is this? It's the Knight of Wands, and it's reversed. This is, what is this? Is it a black panther? Is it a panther? It's a big black cat. There's lightning on its hand. It's reversed. Okay, so when I think about, okay, this just confirms it. Yeah, you see the crows. Queen of Swords. Air sign. Water sign. And we see the green eye. Do you see the green eyes? I'm seeing this as you. I'm seeing these green eyes as you, seen through the eyes of compassion. But it's important not to deceive yourself. What does that mean? Well, now I'm being reminded about a vision that I had many years ago, and it really freaked me out. And for a long time, I didn't understand what Spirit was trying to communicate or convey to me. In the vision, I was being tormented internally by an entity. And a bright light comes towards me, really bright light, which is representative of an angel, an angelic an angelic being. And with the angel's presence, the evil entity that is tormenting me inside is extracted. And once it's outside of me, I'm able to see it. And it appeared, and right now I'm hearing shapeshifted into a little girl that looked harmless, that looked innocent, and she had a really sad face. A sad look on her face. Like this. And in that moment, I was confused because I'm looking at the thing that was just a moment ago inside of me, tormenting me. But now it's outside of me. I know that it's not there, so I feel so much better. But I'm looking at it and it just doesn't make sense how something that looks so nice, innocent, even angelic, how is it possible that it's evil? So I was confused in my meditation there. I was experiencing a lot of conflict as to how to feel, what to think, or what to do. And it stared at me, this little innocent girl with this sad look on its face. And as I stared at her, I felt compassion for it because of the way that it looked. And the split second that I felt compassion for it, it went back inside me. And in that moment, I snapped out of the meditation. And if you can imagine, I was freaked out. I thought, what is happening? What's going on? What is this? Is this a revelation? Is this something that's going to happen? Is this what is this? I was afraid. I was confused. Well, I know what that vision meant. It meant that you can't have compassion towards the devil. What does that mean? It means that you cannot feel bad, feel sad, or feel compassion for a person who wants to harm you. Who is, I don't want to say evil, but I mean, yeah, that's the way that it was depicted in my meditation, evil. And I say that I don't want to say evil because I think that is there anybody that is truly evil? I mean, we all have good and bad in us. But yeah, I think it is possible for people to fall into darkness so deep that they do become evil. So I'm thinking about that right now. And I'm seeing this right here. You see, I'm seeing this wolf. You see, it's just everything about it to me. And it's the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is an energy that it protects itself. It creates boundaries. It asserts itself. It defends itself. The eyes are green. But you see how this card, it's not screaming, back off. it's not screaming. It's not saying back off. It's not. In fact, it almost looks welcoming. Doesn't look threatening at all. Is this you seeing through the eyes of compassion? I think so. And well, what does that mean? Look, we have the Knight of Wands, and it's reversed. So now let's get to this card. In shamanic readings, when I see a panther, a jaguar, black panther, it tells me that we're dealing with a shadow aspect of the personality. It tells me that I'm going to be exploring. This is during shamanic readings that I do for clients. I'm going to be exploring somebody's subconscious deeply because there's something hidden. So when I see the jaguar, it helps me. It assists me in finding something lost. So it's something that's hidden, that is hard to see. And you see how it's reversed? Could this be, it's like your gift could be a curse. And what I mean by that is your greatest gift could be compassion, but it's also your biggest weakness. Your biggest strength is your greatest weakness. Because your love and your compassion blinds you. Knight of Wands, you see, doesn't allow you, Black Panther doesn't allow you to see when there is danger, when there is a person around you that you should not be around, that you shouldn't trust, that you shouldn't drop your guard around. Knight of Wands reversed. This is also a shadow aspect of the personality, and we just talked about that being yours. Do you see the contrast here? It's like light and darkness. Your light, this light aspect of love and compassion, green eyes, is your shadow as well. It's your biggest shadow. Knight of Wands reversed. This is something that you're not seeing clearly. This is recklessness as well, right? Recklessness. So I'm also seeing this as a shadow aspect of somebody else's personality that you, and here's the thing, they're not fooling you. You see, in these situations, they're not fooling you. Because you can see through the deception, the Queen of Swords. And when I see crows, ravens, in a meditation, in a vision, in a shamanic reading, it's a warning of, hey, Rosa, there's something weird here. So, there's this realm that we're in right now. Everything is not what it seems. It could get a little tricky. There's illusion. So there is a probability, okay, that you can be deceived. So when I see the raven, the crow in a guided meditation during a shamanic reading, It makes me cautious. It makes me suspicious. It makes me more aware. And I make the intent to find, to decode, to see through things, pay more attention, because there's something I need to see that is being hidden, that is being guarded on purpose. Now, at the bottom of the deck, this could involve children. This is the Empress. And do you see how we see that maternal vibe here? Again. Gosh, this is reminding me about another vision that I had. It's a woman, and she has a baby wrapped behind her. So this is maternal. This is birth. This is creation. This is something beautiful. This is something beautiful in your life. This is also something that, that you don't play with, because I'm seeing children everywhere. I'm hearing this is the kind of stuff that it's like, gosh, I wonder, did I see what this is yet? I'm not sure. You know what this feels like, guys? It's when somebody, I am getting a very sinful vibe. And the reason for that is because we're dealing with something very pure. We're dealing with something incredibly innocent, which is coming out in your reading as in the form of a child. Knight of Wands, reverse. This could also be not taking action, holding back, not taking precaution, moving forward despite. What is this? Oh, is this the Queen of Swords? And do you see how here there's a green eye again? It's a green eye again. You're being asked not to. It's not that the problem is seen through the eyes of compassion. It's not. So let's go back to the vision that I had about the little girl that I saw. It was made very clear it was evil, but it didn't look it, and I left my guard down. So you see, with that vision, what my spiritual team, what was being revealed to me in that moment is the way energy works. The moment that you feel compassion, or I should say that you allow your compassion to, the moment you give evil compassion, what you're doing is you're giving it permission to hurt you and harm you. That's what you're doing energetically. You're inviting it in to cause you harm. So you can't feel compassion for it, because in doing so, You're allowing it. You're giving it permission to enter your life. You can't let this enter your life. Now, for each and every one of you, what that means, for example, what action you should take or what action you shouldn't take, is going to differ depending on your unique situation. But the point is, whatever it takes, whatever that looks like, you shouldn't let it in. Don't feel sorry. Don't feel sorry. I'm hearing protect yourself and protect. It's a tough subject here. Protect those you love. The Empress. This is a very interesting message. And these readings are meant to be short. And look, is that 31 minutes? I can't believe I've been here that long. Or is it 21? These readings are meant to be short. Well, yeah, that's the most important message right now. Okay? I think you're seeing very clearly. I mean, but don't let the light, don't let your light be so bright that it blinds you. I'm hearing to the shadows. Okay? All right, Taurus, if you want to book a reading with me, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to VotreVoyageTarot.com where you could book a private reading with me. Closing message for Taurus. Closing message. Let's see. That is what is most important right now, guys. We have put your creative energy into action. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. Pray from the heart. So I'm seeing this connected to this Ace of Wands. You see this smudge here? And I've said it from the get-go, there's something insulting about that. So I'm seeing it as is it like a desecration? It is, it's desecration. Which it's a strong disrespect. I mean, even more than that, it's deeply wrong and sinful and evil. It does feel that way, guys. Put your creative energy into action. So another big message that I have for you is don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to protect yourself. That doesn't make you a bad person. Maybe some of you need to hear that. Put your creative energy into action. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. Don't be afraid to create. There's a trumpet. Put your creative energy into action. Someone new is coming. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. Something new is coming. Something new is coming. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. All right, one last message and we're done. Taurus, bull gang. Let's see. Oof. We have acceptance patterns. You're breaking free from an unhealthy cycle. This new level of self-awareness will help you reclaim control over your life by identifying what is causing these fruitless patterns. fruitless patterns. I'm seeing that connected to this Ace of Wands, the desecration. I'm hearing this beautiful creation. And it's like I'm seeing a beautiful painting, and it looks wonderful, looks beautiful, and then there's somebody that just comes around and just does something to it to mess it up. Don't let anybody mess anything up for you. Don't. Patterns, you're breaking free from an unhealthy cycle. This new level of self-awareness will help you reclaim control over your life by identifying what is causing these fruitless patterns. It has to do with the green. Acceptance, you're accepting situations and people for what they are. Interesting. Learning to let go of things that can no longer be fixed. Wow. And choosing to change, to challenge yourself to grow. You're accepting situations and people for what they are, and not for what you want to, and not for what you want to see them as. Acceptance. You're accepting situations and people for what they are, learning to let go of things that can no longer be fixed. You got to let go of something. Let it go. Don't let it in. Don't feel sorry for it. Because what are you saying when you feel sorry for somebody that is doing something wrong to you, bad to you, causing you harm, tormenting you, whatever, doing something negative to you? What are you doing when you feel sorry for it? What is that telling you? I mean, why do you have that feeling? You think you deserve it? You don't. Diversion. It's okay to change your mind and move in a different direction. What is brewing will change the course of your life moving forward. You'll know when it's time. Diversion. Your life could be taking a different direction, and maybe that makes you feel, I don't know, bad or uneasy, or there's something about it that, just makes you feel something maybe negative. I'm hearing don't. You see, it's like this is like ready to take flight. Do you see? But we see it with the belly here. It's like it's a spark, but then something happens that doesn't allow it to develop. I'm hearing to develop the way that it should. I'm hearing let it go, whatever that is, let it go. We see it here with the 10 of Cups. That's what is going to bring you happy. This thing that didn't manifest fully, this thing that didn't turn out the way that you would have liked. I mean, this thing that came, something, right now I'm hearing deformation, right? Like something that just didn't take the form that you wanted. Ten of Cups. This Ace of Wands says that you are in the position to be able to, we see it here with the put your creative energy into action. It's like you can still mold. You can still do something. You can still do something with this. Take a diversion. It's okay to change your mind and move in a different direction. What is brewing will change the course of your life moving forward. So if your life has taken a diversion, and you could be thinking, but there's something brewing, guys. Change that will change the course of your life. You'll know when it's time. Good luck. You're manifesting nothing but good luck. Everything you put your mind to will flourish and go smoothly for you. Keep going, keep growing, and miracles will show up. This is what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.